लगे। तो मेक इन इंडिया, दिस इज द फर्स्ट हाई एंड एनालिटिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट विच इंडिया हैज स्टार्टेड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इन द कंट्री। आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी इंडिया में यूज, तो दिस इज वन वेरी गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ सस्टेनेबिलिटी। कि ये ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई इंडस्ट्री बाहर से आई, उसने अपना प्लांट लगाया, प्रोडक्शन दिया, अगर लॉस हो गया तो ताला बंद करके चली गई, ऐसा नहीं है। आपकी अपनी इंडस्ट्री है, अपना कॉन्सेप्ट है, अपने लोग हैं। ये बैकबुक कंपोजिट का मैंने बताया। और ये देखिए, ये हमें जो हम सीमेंट्री कंक्रीट फ्लाई से बेस्ड रोड बता रहे थे, ये हमने इसका एक डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन किया है एम्स भोपाल में। हमारे इसमें 3 पेटेंट हैं। बहुत ज़्यादा डाटा पे मैं नहीं चाहूँगा, बस 2 इंडस्ट्रीज ने इस टेक्नोलॉजी को ऑलरेडी ले रखा है, ये चीज़ अवार्ड हुई हैं। और वर्ल्ड में करीब 650 मिलियन टन पर ईयर फ्लाई ऐश वेस्ट निकलता है। इंडिया में करीब 200 मिलियन टन फ्लाई ऐश पर ईयर वेस्ट निकलता है। तो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी ए गेम चेंजर इन द फील्ड ऑफ सीमेंट इंडस्ट्री। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। ये हमें जब हमारे पास रेडिएशन शील्डिंग की और जियोपॉलीमर मटेरियल्स, जियोपॉलीमर रूट से सीमेंट्री कंक्रीट बनाने की इतनी क्षमता थी, हमने भोपाल में एम्प्री परिसर में एक नया सेंटर बनाया, सेंटर फॉर एडवांस रेडिएशन शील्डिंग मटेरियल, जो कि डेडिकेटेड है इसी काम के लिए। अदर देन मिनिस्टर साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन जी आए, उन्होंने इसका इनॉग्रेशन किया। ये जस्ट फर्स्ट वेव ऑफ कोविड के पहले की बात है। इसमें एक वीडियो क्लिपिंग अगर आप चला सकें तो नीचे ही है, आपको बस उसी में प्रेस करना चाहिए। आप प्रेजेंटेशन मोड में जाइए, एनआरजीसी नेशनल मेरिटोरियस इसी में आ जाएगा। हाँ, इसको बस क्लिक कर दीजिए। ओके, साउंड साउंड की दिक्कत है। नहीं हो रहा, छोड़ दीजिए। नहीं, क्या मैं ऐसे बेसिकली इसमें मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि कैसे हमने प्रोग्रेस किया, रेडमट का क्या यूटिलाइजेशन किया, वेयर्स प्रोसेस से इसको कन्वर्ट करके, और हमने रेडिएशन शील्डिंग टाइल्स बनाई, और अल्टीमेटली मिसेस विल जॉनसन को हमने इसको ट्रांसफ़र किया, और ये इस समय मार्केट में है। और सबसे पहला इंस्टॉलेशन जो है इंडियन नेवी ने किया। और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस ने अभी एक ऑफिस ऑर्डर निकाला है कि इन फ्यूचर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस में एयर, नेवी, आर्मी तीनों में कोई भी हॉस्पिटल बनता है तो एक्सरे रूम, सीटी स्कैन रूम, कैथ लैब में इंस्टेड ऑफ लेड जो है कास्ट में लीक होता है, फॉरेन से मंगाते हैं, उसकी जगह ये एक इम्पोर्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट है। और सिर्फ एम्प्री से बनी जो रेडिएशन शील्डिंग टाइल्स है वो प्रिंट जॉनसन के थ्रू लगाई जाएंगी। ये पूरे उसका उद्देश्य है। और सेंटर फॉर एडवांस रेडिएशन शील्डिंग मटीरियल एंड जियोपॉलीमर मटीरियल जो है अल्टीमेटली इसका इनोवेशन है। आई थिंक ये साउंड की आपकी प्रॉब्लम है, तो इसको हाँ कर दीजिए। अब देखिए, ये भी एक टेक्नोलॉजीज का मजा है जिसको कि आप एंजॉय कर सकते हैं कि जब आप लेक्चर सुनते सुनते बोर हो जाए तो बीच में एक ब्रेक आता है, उसका एक रीजन होता है। कभी साउंड आ रही है, कभी नहीं आ रही, कभी साउंड आ रही, पिक्चर नहीं आ रही, कभी माइक बंद हो गया। तो कहते हैं ना टीवी पे रुकावट के लिए खेद है, तो ये खेद है वाला टाइम चल रहा है। हम इससे 2 मिनट में जल्दी बाहर आ जाएंगे। पर क्या है, जैसे जैसे हम टेक्नोलॉजी, जो मैं खुद रियलाइज करता हूँ, हम जब टेक्नोलॉजीज की बात करते हैं उसमें आगे बढ़ने की बात करते हैं, तो वहां पे भी एक सस्टेनेबिलिटी की जरूरत है। हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, इसमें मैच्योरिटी कितनी है? आपने अगर एक बढ़िया सा ऑडिटोरियम बना लिया, एयर कंडीशनिंग लगा ली, सब कुछ हो गया, तो जरूरत पड़ने पे वो चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा, वो बहुत जरूरी है। वरना क्या होता है, अगर आप 5 साल बाद देखें, CSIR Advanced Materials and Process Research Institute, in short CSIR at Bhopal, has been working on the development of non-toxic and lead-free materials to protect high-energy radiation shielding, which can be applicable from health to the strategic sectors. Mainly, CSIR's expertise lies on the conversion of industrial waste like red mud, ash, rice, brine sludge, etc. into radiation shielding materials by arresting their hazardous nature in a scientific manner. Billion tons of such noxious industrial waste have been packed in the user plants worldwide and pose threat to the environment due to particulate emission, alkalinity, heavy metal leaching, etc. CSIR Bhopal has transferred a technology on lead-free X-ray shielding tiles to Messrs. Phil Johnson Limited on 10th June 2019 at Ansandhan Bhavan, New Delhi, in gracious presence of Dr. Shekhar C. Mande, Honorable Director General of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, that is CSIR, and Secretary Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, that is DSIR, to the Government of India. CSIR has developed this novel material used in industrial waste to shield X-rays that comes out of the diagnostic X-rays, computerized tomography, CT scanner, cath lab, etc. Nearly 6 mm thick material possesses the attenuation characteristics of 1 mm lead sheet. Since lead poses a serious environmental hazard, its usage is being discouraged world over. This technology is nearly 3 times cheaper than the lead, hence we use industrial waste as raw material. The radiation shielding material developed by CSIR Bhopal was accredited by Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, that is AERB of Government of India, and it has been reported as an alternative material of toxic lead to shielding high energy X-ray photons. Recently, Mr. Saidi Healthcare and Research Private Limited, Ahmednagar, Maharashtra, has used CSIR technology to cover the wall of their 3 X-ray diagnostic rooms, CT scan room and 1 lab, and totally it's about 100 square feet. Tiles they are utilized and it has been tested and approved by AERB. I am happy to say that joint-free X-ray shielding tiles are being made at pilot scale at collaboration with CSIR Bhopal. On 13th March 2021, Dr. Pradhanji, Honorable Union Minister Science and Technology, Health and Family Welfare, Earth Sciences, and Vice President of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, inaugurated the Center for Advanced Radiation Shielding and Geopolymeric Materials. This occasion, Shri Saha, President Operation of Messrs. Prince lead-free X-ray shielding red mud tiles. The product launch will be very soon, maybe within a month or so. Accordingly, we hope that our red mud radiation shielding tiles will be in market very soon. Thank you. Dhanyawad. Jai Hind. So, thank you very much. So, this is one of very successful story that we have in recent past. Next slide, please. We got several awards on this. So this is how the Pigeon Johnson has come out in the market. Next slide. Now, hybrid green composite materials technology from industrial and agro waste. It's a long story, but I'll cut it short. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So a very important application what I am going to show you here, that parali burning issue, the agro waste, in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh also, we call it in some other name, not parali but naradi something we call. So this is the paddy straw and wheat straw waste, and to get their farmers their land empty, they burn it. But then we have utilized it. Delhi, Punjab, Haryana is having serious problem because of this, and TV channels say that Delhi has become gas chamber and all those things. This is not one of the regions, but this is one region. It's not all the regions, but one region. Why this Delhi becomes gas chamber between October to January and so on. So we have come out with the solution of this. Next slide, please. And we have converted into the boards, which is as good as any other particle board in the market. And this technology again 3 industries are taking, and very good potential from Haryana, Punjab, because there is a lot of potential of this production of parali, which is a waste. So we are working on this. Next slide, please. So if time permits, there is a 2-minute video by NDTV. If you can click it, otherwise I'll go to. Okay, if it works.
Now researchers at CSIR's Advanced Materials and Process Research Institute in Bhopal have successfully converted stubble into eco-friendly and evergreen hybrid wood. This is a fresh solution to stubble burning, which contributes to the air quality, the toxic air quality rather in Delhi and adjoining areas during the winters.
Every year, as the winter sets in, Delhi and adjoining areas are covered by a blanket of thick smog. Stubble burning in adjoining states is said to be a major contributor. The CSIR Advanced Materials and Process Research Institute in Bhopal has developed an internationally patented and novel technology for making evergreen hybrid ply and composite wood using palm stubble and other industrial waste. Converting the agro-industrial waste into process would lower the consumption of timber, which in turn reduces deforestation. The waste-to-wealth tech wood is 30% cheaper and 20% stronger than conventional particle wood and plywood.
ये बोर्ड बनाने के लिए खाली 2 चीज चाहिए, एक पॉलीमर, दूसरा पराली। हमारा क्षेत्र पखवाड़ा वो फार्मर के साथ इंटरेक्ट किया है। हम वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं पंजाब, हरियाणा, यमुनानगर प्लाईवुड इंडस्ट्री क्लस्टर में एक पराली बोर्ड बनाने के लिए इंडस्ट्री क्रिएट करने के लिए। ये बोर्ड आप देख रहे हैं, ये बोर्ड अलग-अलग थिकनेस में बन सकता है।
The Bhopal-based CSIR lab started working on finding an eco-friendly solution to toxic fly ash generated by thermal power plants in MP Singrauli district and adjoining areas in 2010. Nearly a decade-long research by scientists at MP led to the development of the alternative wood, so it could be used for making furniture and decorative items.
So this parali is a serious problem, especially in the month of October to January, when the weather is changing, and that time the kind of smog in Delhi, Punjab, Haryana is there. It makes various places as a gas chamber. This is very bad for the health. So what we found that we came out a solution of converting this parali into the composite to make panels, boards and all those things, which is useful for as a building material and even for furniture.
The product
Now researchers at CSIR's Advanced Materials and Process Research Institute.
So this is another success story which is now coming up in the market, and 3 industries have already started, and one industry has started production also. This I was showing about the bamboo composite, the alternate optic wood, so you can do the housing structures and all, and you can save the environment. Next slide, please. Yeah, so that is how the construction starts from this bamboo. This was the first demonstration at MP. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this was a good media coverage about that. Bhopal के वैज्ञानिकों का बनाया मास composite salon together. Next slide, please. Now then, we are also in aluminum-based metallic composite, and this is first time in the country that metal matrix composite-based technology has gone to the industry. This is on 80th day or 80th year of this CSR, because CSR was established in 1942, well before the independence of the country. So on that they occasionally transferred, and this is a very cheap aluminum-based composite. So far manholes are made by the cast iron. So here the weight reduction is about 3 times less. It's about 3 to 4 kg. Otherwise manhole cover weight is around 14 to 15 kg with similar mechanical properties and so on. So there are several advantages, including cheaper, and then transportation and all is easy. So this is technology we have come out. Next slide, please. And new materials like graphene, 2D materials, nano materials, 3D printing, what we are demonstrating here. This is almost first in the country, but that these two papers in additive manufacturing and material science and engineering from the Indian side, published in Indian international journals, and that is from the MP Bhopal. Next slide, please. Now, this is last success story, but I think most important, Raman प्रभाव के खोज के 94 वर्ष बाद भारत ने बनाया Raman spectrometer. Next slide, please. Yeah, so Sir C.V. Raman, when he was traveling from India to Europe and Mediterranean Sea, that color of sea water he found blue. So he tried to analyze how this blue color is happening. And during that curiosity, he could discover the Raman spectrometry. And then he received Nobel Prize in 1930, so well before the independence. Next, please. So here then we got a very important letter even from Secretary to the Government of India, which was written to all the secretaries of the country, that now we have made in India Raman spectrometer of 2 models, CTR 300, CTR 50. C stands for CSIR, T for Technos, and R for Raman. And 300 and 150 meter are basically the focal length. This model is already available, models on GEM, and this is being purchased by all listed institutions, including the private industry like Titan has taken this for various purposes. Next slide, please. So this is just the highlight that however, even though the Raman effect was invented in 1928 and awarded the first Nobel Prize, nearly a century after the discovery in India, the country is still importing Raman spectrometers so far, since the indigenous Raman spectrometers are now readily and commercially available in India. I therefore seek for your kind intervention for wider publicity, circulation, and due consideration. Next slide, please. So this is, I think, last but important clipping I would like to show. Just on that English, you have to play English.
जी सर।
Sir C.V. Raman was an Indian physicist known for his work in the field of light scattering using the spectrography developed. The Raman effect was discovered on 28 February 1928 and awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for the year 1930. He was the first Asian to receive a Nobel Prize in any branches of science. Over the century, Raman spectroscopy is developed by the invention of laser, holographic filters and gratings and being used in various fields. On his trip to Europe through the Mediterranean Sea, he wondered about the reason for the blue color of the sea and proved that the prevailing explanation was wrong. When light travels in transparent medium, the deflected light changes its wavelength due to the interaction with molecular vibrations, known as Raman effect. Until recent past, India imports all sophisticated Raman spectrometers, which is a deterrent to achieve its goal of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Under Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, New Millennium Indian Technology Leadership Initiative Program has started a project for development of Raman spectrometers. CSIR Advanced Materials and Processes Research Institute, Bhopal and Technos Instruments, Jaipur has jointly taken up the challenge to design, develop, manufacture and market Raman spectrometer under the Make in India mission. Nearly after a century of original discovery, we can proudly say that India makes CSIR Technos Raman Spectrometer (CTR) series that are at par with international standards. Two configurations are developed under CTR series. First, system configuration with highest quality and very high spectral resolution, CTR 300, was targeted for government R&D organization and higher educational institutes and industries. The second system configuration was a lower cost solution with high resolution spectrometers, CTR 150, targeted for research laboratories, advanced labs, forensic departments, and private industries like pharma, food, gem industries. The project was initiated on 1st April 2021 after several rounds of scrutiny and approval of high-powered committee and the Director General of CSIR for developing Raman spectrometers. On 12th of January 2020 to the CSIR appointed monitoring committee and steering committee approved the CTR 150 and CTR 300 as per the specifications and recommended for marketing. The product was developed under Make in India program of visionary leader our Honorable Prime Minister of India and President of CSIR. Then Honorable Minister for Science and Technology and current Honorable Minister for Science and Technology and Vice President of CSIR. The project is executed under the guidance of the then Director General, CSIR and Secretary, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, and current Director General, CSIR and Secretary, Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Project execution is stayed by the committee and chairman and director, CSIR MP, and monitored by committee and chairman and director, DBT RGCB. The Raman spectrometers are commercialized for the nation's benefit by the dedicated and exemplary work of the team, Technos Instruments, Jaipur team, CSIR MP, Bhopal team, IMD, CSIR, New Delhi. Jai Hind.
So, I think this is something we all need to see that we have now. So that is what I wanted to say, that unless manufacturing sector gets strengthened, our economy is not going to have a sustainable model. So we need to work, and for that research and development is the only way how to proceed and how to give the direction to the country to become sustainable, strengthen in the economy, and improve ultimately the quality of life. Next slide, please. These are some books which we time to time publish, and we are known for the next slide, please. I just want to put on. And we have a very important program for school children also, where the whole Madhya Pradesh is covered. So I thought let me show that. And in last 5 years, we have crossed about more than 1.5 school students who are connected online or offline, and they come and interact with our scientists. So scientists come down to the school level children and try to make them understand that what we are doing in science and how to attract science among the students to come towards doing the research and become future scientists. Now, in total, we are working on lightweight materials, nanomaterials, smart functional materials, waste to wealth. And these are the pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat, as I said, economic, demography, infrastructure, demand and system. And that is possible only by technological innovation. So that is our model. We do our SWOT analysis, what is our strength, weakness, opportunity. Then we do the interfacing with the industries, research sector, academic institutes, NGOs, and try to fulfill the Government of India program. Those programs are basically nothing to improve the quality of this country's life. every citizen's life. And that is possible again by strengthening this Atmanirbhar Bharat program of Government of India. Next slide, please. So we work on high-end science, applied innovative research and technology. So in short, HAT, and we are doing good publications, fundamental research, patents, and then technology development. Next slide. Thank you very much, and of course, materials. थैंक यू और एक बार पूरा धन्यवाद कमेटी के आयोजकों को और इस विश्वविद्यालय के कुलगुरु को मुझे यहाँ बुलाने के लिए और समय देने के लिए कि मैं अपनी बात आप लोगों के सामने कह सकूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. We are really cordially grateful for your, we cannot actually acknowledge your efforts because research is an ongoing process with limitless potential, but we would like to mention a short, brief introduction of our honorable invited speaker. You have just listened about him. आपने अभी अभी सुना प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर ए.के. श्रीवास्तव सर को। डॉक्टर ए.के. श्रीवास्तव सर is currently the director of CSIR Advanced Material and Process Research Institute (AMPRI), and he is an outstanding professor at the Academy of Scientific and Innovative Research, Ghaziabad. He has earned his master's degree in physics from IIT Roorkee and also an MTech degree in the material science from Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kanpur. He holds PhD degree in the metallurgy from IIT Bangalore. Dr. Srivastav has research interest in diverse areas. We just have seen in the slides. The diversified area include semiconductor science, material science, processing, characterization, green engineered composites like tiles and other products. He has more than 450 research publications in international journals. He also credited with more than 14,000 citations. He has 30 patents. May I have a huge round of applause for him? He has also edited several books in the diverse areas. He has guided many doctoral degrees. He is also a former president of Electron Microscope Society, EMSI. Again, he has been awarded with several awards in the metallurgy. He has been awarded as Metallurgist Award, Year Award by the Ministry of Steel, Government of India, MRSI. Again, he has fellowship by SCARTS, fellowship, NRDC, and so on. We have limited time and limited words to express his research and innovation. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us today.
न हर समंदर में मोती सदा मिलते हैं, न हर मंजर में दीप सदा जलते हैं, पर जिनके खिलने से समस्त उपवन झूम उठे, ऐसे पुष्प उपवन में सदियों बाद ही खिलते हैं। ये शब्द हमारे संगोष्ठी के मुख्य अतिथि जीवाजी विश्वविद्यालय के कुलगुरु प्रोफेसर अविनाश तिवारी सर पर एकदम सटीक बैठते हैं। मुख्य अतिथि का स्थान ग्रहण कर आपने इस राष्ट्रीय संगोष्ठी व सभागार को अलंकृत किया है, सुरभित किया है। हम आमंत्रित करते हैं आदरणीय कुलगुरु प्रोफेसर अविनाश तिवारी सर को। स्वागत है सर।
धन्यवाद मैम। बेसिकली मैं साइंस का विद्यार्थी रहा हूँ, इतनी अच्छी अलंकृत भाषा नहीं बोल पाऊंगा, सीधे से बात करूंगा। और मंच पर उपस्थित डॉक्टर अवनीश कुमार श्रीवास्तव जी ने जो अभी बढ़िया सा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया, दैट इज रियली क्रेडिबल। और CSIR की जितनी लैब्स हैं सभी बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं। उनमें से एक एम्प्टी भी है। माननीय कुलगुरु महोदय प्रोफेसर राजकुमार आचार्य जी, प्रोफेसर सुरेंद्र सिंह परिहार जी जो कुल सचिव हैं, प्रोफेसर अजय सक्सेना जी, प्रोफेसर सतानंद मिश्रा जी, डॉक्टर अतुल कुमार तिवारी जी, मंच पर मेरे सामने उपस्थित सभी प्रबुद्धजन, मेरे से काफी सीनियर और सामने उपस्थित छात्र छात्राओं, मैं बेसिकली बॉटनी और इकोलॉजी का हूं, तो मैं आपसे सस्टेनेबिलिटी और सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के बारे में इसी संदर्भ में बात करूंगा। क्यों हम लोग ग्लोबल क्लाइमेट, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की बातचीत करते हैं, इतना घबरा रहे हैं? ये तो सदियों से होता आ रहा है। पृथ्वी कूल ऐसे ही हुई है। और अगर आप जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल में देखें तो प्लिस्टोसीन एरा में ग्लेशिएशन और डीग्लेशिएशन हुआ, यानी ग्लेशियर्स का बनना और पिघलना। बनना मतलब ठंडा होना, पिघलना गर्म होना। और अब अभी 5th साइकिल में हैं। तो ऐसी कौन सी नई चीज हो रही है जिसके लिए हम इतना हल्ला मचा रहे हैं? ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, क्या नयापन है इसमें? पहले से होता है, हजारों साल से हो रहा है। नयापन है इसमें। जो पहले हजारों साल में होता था वो अब बहुत कम साल में हो रहा है, जल्दी हो रहा है। उसकी जो पीरियोडिसिटी है वो कम हो गई है। शायद इसके लिए हम लोग इसके लिए जिम्मेदार हैं। खास बात और है, हम क्यों ऐसा सोचते हैं कि हम ही जिम्मेदार हैं? चेरापुंजी का आपने नाम सुना होगा। मैक्सिमम रेनफॉल था वहां, तो आप जाएंगे तो डिफॉरेस्टेशन का नाम ही नहीं है। वहां इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट्स पाए जाते हैं, लेकिन अब वहां बारिश नहीं होती। अगर आप वहां घूमने जाएं तो आपसे कहा जाएगा कि एक बोतल पानी लेके जाइए पीने के लिए। तो हमने तो वहां कोई क्लाइमेट डिस्टर्ब नहीं किया, कोई एफॉरेस्टेशन नहीं किया, कोई डैम्स नहीं बनाए, हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं बनाए। फिर कैसे वहां परिवर्तन हो गया? इसका मतलब परिवर्तन तो होना ही है, हम शायद उसको बढ़ा रहे हैं ज्यादा। ये खास बात हमें समझनी है कि एनवायरनमेंट विल ऑलवेज चेंज। पहले भी होती रही, अब भी होती रहेगी। आप अगर ध्यान दें तो फ्लावरिंग पैटर्न चेंज हो